Hey folks, welcome back to Gaming Garbage, where we take a look at games, review the ones that we can, like ExoPrimal today, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and of course stream for fun. So as I said, we're going to be taking a look at ExoPrimal today. Now this was a day one release on Xbox Game Pass, and to let you guys know, I did bite the bullet. There is a $1 trial. It's back for Xbox Game Pass, and I went and got that yesterday and converted. Well, I quote will convert all my gold over so that I can try out Game Pass for about 14 months, and I'll get some games basically for free or super cheap in the meantime. But let me check my audio here, and I hope it's working today. So far, it sounds okay. So I'll keep chatting a bit. I'll check it in a few minutes. So, ExoPrimal, again, was released on day one. You remember that Xbox Game Pass for $1, you can still get that until the end of this month. I think the 30th or 31st, whichever day it is. Be sure to check that out if you're interested. And honestly, $1 is pretty good. If you do have Xbox Gold or Xbox Live already, it will convert 3 months of your live into 2 months of Ultimate. And then after that, you pay the normal $17.99 a month for Ultimate. Ultimate gives you almost 400 games, and you do get some games on day one, like ExoPrimal. So ExoPrimal, as we know, not too much about it, but it's a PvE, PvP. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but anyway, you fight against an environment, and you also fight against players. It's kind of set in the future, and you learn about the story actually while you're playing, but there isn't really like a campaign. It's just kind of arena focused. And let's go through all of this fancy fun stuff. So we're going to check it out for today. I'm hoping for about an hour. I have some time beforehand. Something else we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing off the cuff. So now that I have Xbox Game Pass, there's going to be a plenty of games to try. Some that I'm sure are going to be pretty horrible, but there'll probably be some surprises in there too. And so these are going to be anywhere from just maybe... Oh, interesting. Oh, man. I don't want to do this. Uh, so I'm back. Yeah, this is going to be a real mess. It's a whole login process. In short, I'll tell you basically what the game's like. And of course, too, if you have Game Pass, you can try it for yourself. Um, but yeah, I'm not going to go through the whole mess just to test out the game. It's not really quite worth my time. Plus all the extra emails I'll be getting. So anyway, ExoPrimal is that the Earth has ran out of resources, and it has kind of fallen into this kind of dystopian type of era or environment, and now you're basically a soldier fighting to find data on basically how to help the Earth get back to normal or be sustainable. I do believe too you got colonies as well that are out in the solar system. And the gameplay is very arena style. So you have a team of, I think it's 3 players each, and you fight the environment, and you also fight another team, and you're competing against. You're not necessarily competing directly against the other team, I don't think. Well, maybe you are partly, but you're really competing to complete objectives first. Kind of like Gambit, if you guys remember Gambit. It's kind of, I get the feeling that it's a lot like that with the gameplay that I've seen from the people that have chatted about it. It's a lot like Gambit and Destiny, where you have 2 teams, they have kind of their own fields or their own areas, and you can do things to affect the other player's game, but you can also do things to enhance your game while you're playing. But yeah, so it is kind of this PvE VP type of style of game. So, and then you basically get to learn about the lore as you level up. You have suits, you have kind of different 3 or 4 different kind of classes or suits or elements that you're able to work through. And everything is supposed to kind of help you get an advantage too. And teamwork does play its part. Some downsides to the game is that there isn't really any campaign. It's just the arena style. Another downside is a lot of the leveling up and a lot of the unlocking of other equipment and guns and stuff like that doesn't really seem to play a role in increasing the benefit of your game. Again, just like Gambit, you never feel like you really pull ahead. It's always just a constant fight, and you got to keep going and playing your hardest. But nothing really seems to feel like it gives you an advantage. So, all in all, is the game worth the brand new price tag? No. That's been most people's case so far. Some people have really enjoyed it. It is, of course, with dinosaurs. There's dinosaurs in the game, so it is kind of a new feel for Capcom. I don't think it's necessarily the type of game that people were wanting. Kind of reminds me of like Ark Survival a little bit. But yeah, this is kind of a different take, and some people do enjoy it for what it is. So if you already have Game Pass, you'll probably enjoy it. But for others that don't and buying the brand new price tag, probably wait for a sale. That's what I've seen so far. So sorry that it didn't work out this way. I will post this anyway, just for those. But yeah, please do take time to look on Twitch or look up other videos on YouTube from others, and please do your own research it before you actually, purchase it individually. But yeah, if you have Game Pass, have at it. Give it a shot. And 2, stay tuned. So again, we're going to be adding off the cuff, and this is basically just going to be from Game Pass type of stuff. And so I'll be playing a lot of them individually. Ones that Lion and I can do together, we'll still call it kind of off the cuff. And really, this is just kind of like a year-long experiment to really see what Game Pass is like and if it's worth it. And 2, that will change over time because they add things and they remove things. Some things I did see, Morning Hun, some things I did see is that Game Pass is going to have Starfield. Game Pass is also going to have Lies of P, and they're also going to have, oh man, what was the other one? Anyway, there was a third one as well. And so Game Pass is getting to a point where it's starting to kind of look actually pretty good, at least for like the latter half of the year. And so I'm wanting to try it. Again, there's a lot of games that I don't think are worth it or you're already going to have. Also, if you don't know, on September 14th, you're going to be having a permanent change to live where games with gold won't exist anymore. The ones that you have, you're going to be able to keep those. If you ever let basically the new live, it's going to be called Game Pass Core, which you'll get about 25 plus free games. I think they're going to expand it every 4 to 6 months. It doesn't cost you anything. It's the same $60 that you pay for live a year, basically. But if you ever don't pay for Core, you will lose all of your original Xbox games. You will permanently keep your 360 games and Xbox One games regardless. So I just also wanted to mention that. But yeah, again, if you're interested in trying Game Pass yourself right now through the 31st, it is for $1 for the first month, and then whatever gold you do have will be converted into Ultimate. And you can still cancel within that first 30 days and pretty much, as far as I know, get all of your gold back. The thing, though, is that this $1 trial is only once per account. So try to remember that. So try to maximize your benefit as much as you can. You can also stack Xbox Live on your account before you purchase. So I bought a whole extra year, and so yeah, I had 21 months that converted to 14 months. And yeah, so I'll try it for 14 months. And if I don't like it, sayonara, baby. And but yeah, I will have some of the other games basically for very, very cheap for quite some time. And yeah, I'm kind of excited for that. And I'm excited to see too when Microsoft is actually able to buy Activision Blizzard. So like later this year and definitely next year, what they're going to add from Activision Blizzard on Game Pass. And I imagine there's going to be some Call of Duty stuff, and there'll probably be some other stuff too. Maybe even like some of the Diablos, Overwatch. God, I hope not. It's not worth it. And then some of their other franchises too. So I don't know. We'll have to see. So stay tuned, folks. Again, sorry ExoPrimal didn't work out. It's what a bummer. I hate it when they do stuff like this. Ubisoft is really bad about this too. But oh well, that's how it works sometimes. So hopefully you guys are doing well. Please stay cool. Oh my word, this summer has been so hot in some places of the world, and some of you actually might have gotten a tsunami warning this morning. So, yeah, boy, please be safe out there. Please be aware of what you're doing, and I'll see you guys later. We'll see you next time.